Okay, you're gonna see a lot more behind the scenes stuff in this one because I only have one screen, so that's just how it's gonna be. Okay, please don't dock. I don't want you to dock. I just want you down in the corner over here. That's all. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Let me just double check that this is working. Yep, it looks like I am live. Yep, I can see my stream. Excellent. Okay, very good. So let's get started. We're going to be also my audio is probably not great. So I'm streaming this from my hotel room in Japan. You know, take that for what it is. That's what we're doing. So it's gonna be, like I said, we're gonna have a um slower internet connection probably, and than I normally do, and we're gonna have a smaller screen and only one screen, like I was saying. So that's a whole thing that we're gonna deal with here, but that's okay. Um, so today what we're gonna work on is the character sprite editor for serial loops. So just to show kind of what it looks like. This is the old version of serial loops. So if I go in here, I should be able to, yep, serial loops WPF. So this serial loops is written in Eto forms. This is what serial loops was originally written in. And we are changing it to be written in Avalonia. So we're porting it over to a different cross-platform UI framework. And the result of that is that we're having to change, or we're having to rewrite all of the UI basically. The models and stuff stay the same, but we're adding entirely new UI stack, or creating an entirely new UI stack for this. But we're going to reference, like the original style, or not style, but we're going to reference what the original functionality is, obviously, and try to port that over. So the character sprite editor looks like this. So we have all of these different character sprites in here. Let's open up. I want to open up Nagato. Yep, here's Nagato. So here's Nagato. So we have this animated image of the character sprite here. So you can see she talks, and she'll also blink throughout this. Presumably, she'll blink at some point. Yep, there she goes. And then we can see that it's associated with Nagato. We have the ability to replace her. We can export her frames, export a GIF. And we can check this little thing to say if she's a large sprite or not. To be clear, this is what the large sprites look like. So that is what we're working with here. So we are going to go in and create that same idea in Avalonia. So that should be neat. I don't know. Will be kind of fun to try and see what happens, I guess. I don't know. Also, I did try to get the I did try to get Discord. I don't know. Discord is broken on my computer right now, so like my desktop Discord is completely busted at the moment. So I don't really know what that's about. So I'm using Discord Web right now, which means my stream overlays don't work. So if someone ends up wanting to join us on the stream or whatever at some point over voice chat, that's going to happen on the web app, and we'll figure it out as that happens. But I don't even know if anyone wants to do that right now. We'll see. I have no idea. I have it up on my phone, and obviously there's the chat for anyone who wants to talk and everything there, which would be good. And let me see if I can see. I guess I'm not logged in on my phone with that. Let me check. I'm going to see if I can pull up, because I only have one screen. I'm going to see if I can use my phone as a secondary screen to have more information up. So, one moment, please, while I do that. Oh my god, did I break skin on my knee when I hit it earlier? Ugh. Hit my knee on the wall from next to my bed. It was a whole thing. Alright, let's sign in. Yeah, that. Okay. ちょっと待ってください. Alright, so let's see if I can view my control panel from here. That's what I want to see. So I should be able to do that. I feel like I should be able to do that, but I actually have no idea if I will be able to. Maybe I need to go into like desktop mode to do this. I don't know. Manage videos. Let's see if yeah, it takes me to studio. Okay, cool. So I can get into studio. And then can I go into live? Click. Okay, yeah, I can see what's going on here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's figure it out, guys. Let's see what's going on. All right. Yeah, I can see. Okay, yeah, so I can see stuff now. Excellent. Also, do send messages in chat when you arrive or whatever. Just say hello, so that I know people are here. That's always nice. All right, let's get started then. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up in the original. We're gonna look at Serial Loops, the original one, and we're gonna pull up our editor here. So we have our character sprite editor right here. So this is the original editor that we have that we're going to mimic. And so then over here, we're going to start by creating, so we have, things are divided up in this one to have views, view models, and views, view models, and models. So it's a format called MVVM, which is model view view model. And so we have, you can see here, we have our views, we have our view models, and we have a few models, but the main models are all contained in the lib project. So this lib project is the exact same as it was without the Avalonia branch. On the Edo branch, it's the exact same. Here's the lib project here. So most of the lib... Oh, hello, Jam. Hi, how's it going? Oh, whoops. Apparently when I click that, it opens up OBS. But anyway, hi. Anyway, all right. So anyway, let's see. So we're going to go in, and what we're going to do today is we're going to start by creating a view in here. So this will create So we're going to call this the character sprite editor view. And so that will create a view for us, and it also will create the code behind for the view. Oh, or no, it won't, because I created the wrong thing. Okay, so we're going to delete that file. And then we're going to go back and we're going to do new item. And we're going to do show all templates. Oh no, do I not have Avalonia installed on here? Okay, that's embarrassing. I think I need to install Avalonia on this machine. Yeah, I do. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna watch me do that real quick. Okay. So I think I have to exit. I have to exit fully out of Visual Studio in order to do this, but we'll see. Okay, Avalonia Visual Studio add-on extension, whatever. It's the same deal. Avalonia for Visual Studio 2022. Download. All right, so we're going to install this real quick so that I can start creating templates. I probably should have checked this before going live, but oh well, that's a choice I made, I guess. So yes, this is, as I mentioned, this is a stream from Japan. So I'm in Japan for another couple weeks, so I'm going to be doing a few streams from Japan, basically, is the deal. So I don't know exactly how many, how often. I don't know what the format will be, what I'll be streaming all the time and everything, but we'll figure it out as we go. Should be interesting at the very least, to see what happens. Also, wow, this is taking a little while to install. Ugh. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess, let's see here. While we're waiting for this to install, let's entertain ourselves by going on Twitter. And we're just going to check on this occasionally. Okay, yep, very cool. Very cool. This is all great. But let's take a look at Haruhi. Let's see if we have anything new going on the Haruhi feed. Oh, that's very cute. See, Haruhi gets, like, a bunch of Haruhi stuff because I follow a bunch of Haruhi accounts, which is great. We love to see it. I'm not gonna click that on stream, actually. Oh, cute. We love to see it. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna retweet that one. Yeah, we retweeted that. Yeah, we got a lot of good Haruhi content out here. Okay, it's mostly the Suzumiya Haruhi bot, apparently, the pick bot. Oh, hey, this is Sweetso. Yeah, we're gonna retweet that for sure. You know it. Actually, no, we won't retweet it. We're going to quote it. Sweetso mentioned Yokata. Okay. Cool. How's the installation here go? Okay, it's still fucking initializing. That's really a bad sign. Okay, let's see. What else can we do to entertain ourselves in the meantime? So I guess we can talk a little bit about serial loops. So for those of you not familiar with serial loops, which maybe there's some of you, maybe in the future new people are watching this stream. I'm probably gonna unlist this one and all the ones I do in Japan just because don't love the setup. But anyway, so for those of you unfamiliar with serial loops is our editor that we're making for Chokuretsu. So the idea behind it is that it will allow you to fully create fully what am I trying to say? It would allow you to fully edit Suzumiya Haruhi no Tokuretsu from the ground up, add all new plot lines, completely change all of the text. Oh, there we go. Finally, yes. We're gonna do it. Modify. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll let you add all new plot lines, all new characters, like change all the sprites, change the background music, change the voice lines, change everything in the game that you could possibly want to change. and do it for every language the game is ported to. So obviously, like Japanese is going to be an option, or is an option currently, um, as well. So you can edit the original ROM as well as the English translated ROM and all the future translated ROMs. So like one feature I need to actually add at some point is the Chinese translation needs to have more support than it currently does. So that's something that's on the docket. And that is most of the translations. So basically, like we have the original ROM, and then most of the translated ROMs use R tooling. So they have, or actually, they all use all R tooling, but most of them are very similar to the English ROM in that they use the same font and they have the same hacks more or less in place. Okay, so yes, the so the Chinese ROM is different because it uses a different font. And that is pretty significant, and lots of different hacks. It doesn't use the same font width hack that we use, obviously, because it doesn't need it. So yeah, so anyway, yeah, so anyway, it's very different, so we need to be aware of that. And now I should have templates, but anyway, so we need to be aware of the fact that it's going to be very different, and add support in for that different font and all those different things. Okay, so the editor is a user control at its base, so that's what we're going to add here. And then we're going to add character sprite editor. Editor view, fuck. Okay, we're going to just delete it and recreate it. Character sprite editor view. Okay. Character sprite editor view. There we go. Okay. And I believe I did that correctly. Yeah, so this is also user control. Good. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I did this, but yeah, so let's build it first. So this is Avalonia. There you go. So, like I said, the views use XAML, or this AXAML thing here, which is an XML markup language that is WPF based. So WPF is the Windows Presentation Foundation, and that is an now older format or an older framework rather, for Windows-based GUIs, and then Avalonia is based on that, but works cross-platform, and so it's very nice. So anyway, so we're going to go into our view models now. We're going to add a new class here called the character sprite editor view model.cs. And so that is going to be public, and it's going to inherit from view model base. Oh wait, no, it's going to inherit from editor. Sorry, editor view model, I believe, is the correct thing to do. Yep, there we go. And what is the error here? Yeah, it needs to generate a constructor. That's right. Okay. I'm actually not going to use the generated constructor. We're going to do this. Character sprite editor view model, and let's just take a look at what it requires in here, because it's going to be basically the same thing. So we have a character sprite item project and iLogger, and then we call the editor with that. So character sprite item sprite, right, or just item, I guess, whatever, item project and iLogger log, and then we call base, and we pass item. Oh, I guess we have to have the main window view model. So then we wouldn't need the project, because that will just come from the view model, right? Main window main window log. Okay. And yeah, then we're gonna have our private character sprite item sprite, and we also have this animated image in here. So that's a control that I made for the serial loops 8.0 version. And so we're going to have to replicate something that will be able to create animated images for our Avalonia version. And so that's on the docket for today as something we need to do. So, all right. So we have our view model here. I think probably the big thing we need to do in it is we need to set sprite to item. That's like the main first thing we got to do. And I'm not going to use a primary constructor right now. I mean, I guess I can, right? Do other ones use primary constructors? Oops, not panels. I want editors. Do I do that in other ones? Let's see. I do not. I do not do that because I have these commands and such. Okay. So, yeah, so I haven't done this in a little bit, so we're going to be getting into the swing of things here as well. So then over here, we have to do this, I know. So this is going to inherit user control. It's in the wrong namespace right now, so we have to change that. So namespace, namespace. It will be serial loops dot views dot editors, and so then we have to do that. There we go. So then it will be fine. That is our code behind. So code behind is a component of the view, the code component of the view, and then the other thing that the view has is it has its immediate data representation, which is the view model, and then its actual model that it's displaying, which is in this case the character sprite. So it's the thing that there's essentially the view is the GUI, the view model is the GUI's representation in C#. The code behind is the direct code that creates the view, and then the model is the data that is being pulled from in order to represent or to create this view. And so in our case, our model is the character sprite item here, which we can, if we go down here, you can actually see items, character sprite item. So here's this character sprite item. This is our model. And then we have our view model that I just created, and then our view, and here's our code behind. So that's what we're working with today. So let's go into the XAML here real quick. And we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to pull up another XAML just to compare so that we have a good comparison here. And I don't even need this thing over here. We're just going off of this for now. So our data type is important. So let's start by creating our view model thingy-mabob. So let's just bring this over here. So here's our namespace that we're going to pull in. And let's do the same thing here because I need more room. So we're going to pull in our namespace for our view models. And then, yeah, we need the assets and everything. We'll definitely need controls, and we might need utilities as well. And we'll definitely need these interactivity things. So we're just going to pull all of these in real quick. And then we have down here x data type equals VM, and that will be, oh, we haven't build yet. So let's actually build real quick so that we populate that with IntelliSense so that I can just see it. Okay. No, that's fine. That didn't prevent the build. The build was still successful, I'm pretty sure. So x data type equals VM. Oh, it did actually fail. Oh, weird. Oh my god, that's really weird. Okay. Why did it fail? Oh, Avalonia X name generator unable to generate the name types. Oh, duh, I see what's happening. Okay, yeah. So this is because this is in the wrong place now. So we want to do serial loops dot views dot editors dot character sprite edit. Okay, so apparently my connection is bad. It just disconnected and now it reconnected. That's not really surprising that the connection's bad. Okay, the connection is improving now. Down here we can see I'm dropping a lot of frames apparently, but I am recording this as well, so I guess we'll see. I have no idea what's going to happen with this. We'll see. Whatever. Okay. So let me put my chat back on topic. Ah, fuck. I didn't want that. Why is it doing this to me? Why are you doing that to me? Okay, here, let me pop you out. I don't want to dock it. I don't want to dock it. Okay. There we go. Just drag it quickly and then it won't dock it. Okay. Control or Windows Control T to put it on top, and then here we are. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't drop again, but who knows? Maybe it will. We'll find out. So, all right. So now what we're gonna do is get started, I guess. So, um, the first thing we're gonna look at here is we're gonna actually see. So I guess probably the first thing we should do now is create this animated image control. Um, this shouldn't be too bad, I think. I think I have an idea of how to do it. So let's go in. We're going to create a different user control. This one is animated image. And I don't think this is going to, like I said, I don't think this is going to be too bad. But let's see how that works for us. So animated image, just to pop in and look at it. Basically, animated image takes a list. In this version, it takes a list of SKGUI image frames and timings together, and then just displays those frames with the appropriate, like as the time goes by, it displays that frame for an appropriate amount of time, switches to the next frame, etc. So it's a very simplistic way of doing animation, but it works great. So we're going to do something similar here probably after I look up and see Avalonia animated image, like, because there's got to be like someone who's done animations, obviously. Oh my god, is this open still? Let's see. Yes, it is. Lamau. Um. So okay, so they have Avalonia GIF, but that's not really what we need. We don't need Avalonia GIF. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to implement our thing here. So let's get started doing that. Um. So yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing that we had to do before, which is to put this in the controls. Namespace serial loops. Oops, serial loops dot controls. Let's stick it in here. There we go. Excellent. So animated image, I think the right move here is to use our we have an SK something in here somewhere. One of these uses we actually we replaced this. We have a new image way of displaying images that was interesting. I forget how I did it. So we're gonna have to go in and find that again. I think I have a converter is how I do it. I think that's how I ended up doing it. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think I have a converter to do this now, which converts an SK bitmap into an image, basically. Yeah. So you can see here I have binding waveform converter here, SK bitmap to Avalonia converter. So, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something similar to this, I think. So this one has a view model. I'd made a view model for some of these controls. And that's probably a good idea for this one too, I think. So we're gonna have a control view model. Well, only this one has that. Okay. Has the sound player panel, which makes sense. Sound player panel is kind of complex. Yeah, I think that's probably still a good idea for this one, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. And it's been a long day. Um, but let's see. Yeah, so I think this is a good idea. So let's go in and we are going to. Yeah, let's create a view model for it. Fuck it. Yeah, why not? We can always change our mind later in here. So animated image view model. Again, make it a little bit public. My L key on this keyboard is kind of busted too, so that's something we're going to deal with throughout this stream as well. And then yeah, we're gonna. Okay, we're back. I think. Yeah. So it just loves to drop. Okay. Is it going to? Okay, so is it going to work? So my connection is very bad, it seems, in this hotel, which is not great at all. So we're going to keep trying to do this, and then hopefully the other hotel might be better. I know the other hotel has like a little hookup for Ethernet that maybe I can use, so I might be able to do that. That's my hotel in Tokyo, to be clear. I'm in Nagoya right now. But okay, we're just gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep cooking. Let's build this real quick. See if it still will build for me. Oh yeah, right. I have to do the exact same thing I did before, which is to do views, or no, yeah, controls, and then in this case, the control is called animated image. X data type equals VM animated image view So, okay, we've got our view model, and then let's just copy whatever else we need from here. I don't think we should need the controls thing. We don't need the interactivity, but we will need. We are going to need to have the converters. So I feel like that's the utility class. But I guess I didn't use that in this one. Maybe that's in something else. In dialogues, probably BGM loop properties. Yeah, utility. Here it is. So let's just copy that over as well. Okay. So now what we can do is get started on this animated image guy here. So I think what we want to do is just make an image. We want to bind it to something here. And so the binding, the view model is going to control deciding what image should be displayed at what time is what I'm thinking right now. So here's our view model. So it's going to have public sk bitmap current image, current frame, maybe get set. And that's going to be reactive. I think just this, right? That's all I have to do. Let's see. Yeah, just reactive is how I mark it. So that's going to be reactive. So that's good. And then how am I doing on streaming? Oh, getting a message. Jesus Christ. Good. All right. So we've got current frame here. No. Oh my God. Fuyuko is sending me digital terrorism. Is what's happening with me right now. Is she saying something else here? Oh, Lamau. Okay. Thanks, Fuyuko. You're horrible. Okay. So we have current frame, and then we're also going to have our list of sk bitmap frame, and then int timing frames and timings get set. And that one we don't actually need to be reactive. We just need that component there. So let's take a look again over here. Yeah, so here's our frames with timings. Okay, frames with timings, sure. And then, yeah, we actually have current frame here too. And then there's going to, we use a UI timer, which is, I believe, an 8.0 component. Yeah, so to be doing a frame timer. So let's see if we can make a timer here of some kind. Maybe Avalonia even has a timer. Dispatcher timer? Yeah, that's probably what we want. A timer that's integrated into the dispatcher queues and will be processed after a given amount of time. Yeah, perfect. So this is the equivalent of a UI timer, I believe. Yeah, we'll call it a frame timer again. Get set. Okay, so let's just see here what else we got. So yeah, so we'll start by, looks like we have a couple of ways of creating this. What is the difference between these? God. Oh, int versus short timing. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we can probably just copy this wholesale right here, and just create our view models that we don't need to initialize that. And then we should just be able to say f dot frame, and here we have this should just be .toList, I think. This should just be this. Because we don't actually need to do a select on it. Can I just... Do I even need to do this? Well, I mean, I definitely need to, but can I just... Because shorts can be auto-casted ints, I'm pretty sure, right? So I'm pretty sure I can just do this here as well. Can't I? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's fine. That will be faster than doing the select, so why not make it a little faster, right? Okay. So yeah, so we have our UI timer here, which we made a dispatcher timer, obviously. And then where do we do the frame timer here? Oh, I guess we have a play method that we run. And do we run that? We run update image during initialize component. Update image. Does update image play it? Where does play run come from? Where do we run play? Oh, frame timer elapsed. Okay, but when do we call this? Okay, so, but when do we call play then? Oh, we call it directly from the editors, apparently. So you actually have to call play. Okay, whatever, that's fine. So we will do that then. So let's go back to animated image real quick, and we're just gonna put in our image. And we're going to do source equals binding, and we're going to do a converter. Let's look at one of these other things here real quick, just to remember how I did this. So we have here's our binding waveform. Oh, that's how we do it. Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, so we're gonna just copy this. Wait, no, we can't copy the whole thing. Okay, we're just gonna do this real quick. So binding. Oh, I didn't even copy it. Okay. Copy. Paste. Okay. So we're gonna do binding, and we're gonna bind it obviously not to waveform, but to current frame, presumably is what we called it. Yeah, current frame. And we're gonna convert it to this. Or we're gonna convert it using this rather. And then we can close that, and then here, does not like it. Yeah, I can't resolve the property. That's fine. Here, let's build real quick so it can resolve the property. Ooh, my new Nintendo 3DS has shipped. Excellent. That is great news. It will be back. It will arrive by the time I'm back in the States. So that's excellent. Okay. So then we're going to do width. Binding current frame dot width, and height equals binding current frame dot height. Awesome. Okay. And we can even bring this up here just for kicks. Okay. So this looks pretty good. Um, so excellent. Okay. So yeah, so we've got our source width and height here. So this should be the main thing we need, and then the view model is going to actually control the main stuff here. So we're going to go back here, and I guess yeah, we should probably set. Okay, so it does content. We don't need to do that. We're going to do public void initialize though, and initialize. Yeah, I guess we have to set current frame to 0, which is the equivalent of doing that is here is current frame equals frames with timing 0 dot frame. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, whatever. That was disorienting. How's this doing, by the way? Oh yeah, we're good. We got good internet again. We got good internet again in here. Okay. Um, so, all right. Okay, 1 second actually. No, fuck it. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Okay. So yeah, we got current frame. Okay, yeah, so this actually has to check if frames with timing, okay, if the count is greater than 0. So if frames with timings dot count greater than 0, then we can do this. And current frame is already null, so that's totally fine. And so we don't have to do this content equals null thing. Okay. So that is perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. So next thing we can do. Oh, do we have to keep track of? Oh, we probably want to keep track of. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. So public int current. Oh my god. Public int current frame index get set. So we have to do that too. So current frame index equals 0, and we'll even just do that real quick. So that actually, this actually might be great. We can then, no, it's fine. Okay. So that initializes it there. Actually, yeah, no, we can do that. Okay, so public void update image. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of copy this a little bit. So then we can do this. What have I done? Oh, I see what I've done. Cool. Okay, so that's perfect. And then yeah, we can actually do else current. This is actually now necessary. Current frame equals null, so that it erases the current frame and doesn't display it in case something happens there. So then we have public void play. Do we actually want update image to be public? I feel like that should be private. Yeah, we'll do private here, and we'll make initialize also private. Like, where does update image get called? I guess it get calls from the chibi editor manually. That seems silly. Like, why would we call that manually when it does it? Whatever, we'll see. If Fuyuko's working on the chibi editor, if she needs to make that public, she can make it public. Oops, whatever. So we have our play method here, and our play method is gonna create. Okay, so we have our frame timer equals new, and let's check our dispatcher timer. Okay, so we can create the interval and stuff in here, right? So might as well do that. Time span dot from yeah, okay. So dot from seconds, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, because we're dividing by 60. So from seconds, and then frames with timings current frame dot timing. Current frame index rather. Dot timing. And then dispatcher priority. Wow, I guess there's a lot of options here. Okay, we're just gonna say normal. I don't really know what that's about, so I don't really care. And then we have an event handler callback here. No, actually, I think we should do this differently because I don't want to define the event handler in the constructor. That's a pain. Okay, so frame timer dot interval equals that, and frame timer dot okay, so we have a tick event, but that's not really what we want, right? We want elapsed. Oh. That okay, that's a very confusing name for it, but whatever. Apparently this is the equivalent of elapsed. So elapsed. We're just gonna name it elapsed because that's gonna make my life easier for remembering this. So we got that, and then yeah, we got our timer, and then frame timer dot start. Cool. And then when we elapse it, we will frame timer dot stop. Oops. We're gonna do current frame plus plus. And then we will do. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? Oh wait, I don't have my chat up. Oh, we have chats. What you working on? Yeah, don't worry about being summoned. Have a nice evening. How's it going? What you working on? I'm working on serial loops. We're making the character sprite editor right now for the Avalonia version. So this is actually going to be pretty interesting, I think. Right now we're creating an animated image class that current frame index plus plus. Right now we're making an animated image class for it. That's like a user control in Avalonia. So it's a custom control for the little forms application that we're going to throw in, and we're gonna stick it in a second and see what it does. So that will be cool. So stick around and find out. So we got frame timer stop current frame. Okay, and then if current frame greater than yeah. So then we have to reverse. So if current frame index greater than or equal to frames with timings dot count, and then we do current frame index equals 0, and then we should probably do update image. Yep, update image play. Presumably is what it's going to do. Yep, okay. Excellent. So this will make the world go around here, and then we're going to call initialize from both of these. And initialize also calls update image. Okay, excellent. This all looks pretty good. I think we've got a nice little animated image class here. This should work. And then, yeah, so then it has its little Avalonia front end, which is its image source here. And so every time we update the image, it should pull in and update this current frame here. So that's what this is doing here. And that is bound into the actual image thing here. So that should work. So now we have an animated image control that we can pull in our character sprite editor view model. And so like here, if we go back to our character sprite editor, we have our animated image, so that's going to stick in here. So we don't have to worry too much about that. So let's get started. So yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're going to make a private animated image view model. Animated. Oh wait, no, we actually want this to be public, I think. Public animated image view model, animated image, get set. And that way we can bind it in here to our controls animated image, and then we can do data context equals binding animated image. So that should actually bind it into our animated image view model right here that we're going to control. Yeah, perfect. That seems to have built fine, so that's good. So we're going to do animated image equals new, and we're going to pass in our sprite dot get lip flap animation, and then pass main window dot project open project. There we go. And then yeah, that should be all we need. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all we need. Okay, cool. So we have our animated image now, and then we just have to call animated image.play to start it. So awesome. So that will get us sorted there, I believe. And then we're gonna have, and then we start building other things here. So let's take a look at where our animated image is actually gonna show up. Oh my god, that's very complicated. We're gonna have to deal with that later. So we have, looks like we have a stack layout, which is a stack panel in Avalonia. Okay, so we have spacing 10, and then we have our animated image as our first item here. So let's do this. So we have a stack panel, and our stack panel has the following properties. It has a spacing of 10. That's the main property. I guess its orientation is probably vertical. Let's just specify that here. And then we're going to stick our control in it. So that's our first thing. We got our animated image. And then we have a bunch of other things in here. So we're going to take care of this later. The first thing we're going to do now is we're going to go in and we're going to make it so that this shows up as the character sprite editor. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a look at our panels, and I believe we need to take a look at our editor tabs panels, question mark? Yes, perfect. So we have case item description dot item type dot character sprite. Return new character sprite editor view model, character, sprite, item, main window, log. We can probably take out the projects that all of these are passing, because if we're already passing main window, it comes along with the project, so we don't really need to do that anymore. But anyway, okay. So we should be able to launch this now. So let's see what happens here. It might crash. It will probably crash even. But we're going to try it and see what happens. So, okay, cool. So we've launched serial loops. It is loading. Here we go. All right. So we're going to, oh, we don't care. Don't check for updates, please. Okay. So we're going to load up our serial loops project here, I guess, because why not? And once we get this loaded up, we'll see what we can work with. Oh, I forgot how long it takes on computers that aren't as fast as my desktop. It's fine. We can fix that later, maybe. Okay, so we got this. We're going to open up a sprite. Okay, we got a sprite in here. Is it animated, though? Well, it is showing up. It doesn't seem to be animated right now. So that is interesting. Okay, yeah, well, that one's not going to be animated for sure because it doesn't have animation. But we do have sprites showing up, so that's really good. So let's set some breakpoints maybe and see if we can figure out what's going on. So here's Haruhi. So like her mouth should be moving and all that kind of stuff. So let's actually see if we can figure this out. Let's set some breakpoints in here. And see if we can figure out what's going on. So, okay, we have our character sprite item. So it's going to set that. It's going to go in and it's going to create an animated image. Okay, well, it's first going to get the lip flap animation, which we don't care about. And then it's going to create the animated image. So it creates the frames with timings. All right, so we have our frames, all of our many frames here, it looks like, which is cool. And then should have yeah, so this is the bitmap and the number of frames with it. So let's go into initialize. We've got our current frame index of 0, and then we're going to update image. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we created that. Good, good, good. Okay. So that's where the image is coming in, and then we hit play. So then this is going to create a new frame timer. Okay, and then we assign tick to it. So we have tick happening. Let's actually set tick down here so we can see this. Okay, and then we set the interval, and then we start it. Okay. Okay, and then we actually come in here, we do this. Okay, so we do increment current frame index to 1. And then we do this, and then we update the image, and then we hit play. Okay, so it is animating, it seems. It is supposed to be animating at least, but the image is not updating. So we can, the next thing we can do here is we can go in, we can hit F12, and we can pull up our Avalonia controls panel here thingy, or debugger. And we're actually going to go in, we don't care about this right now. We're going to look at our editor tabs, control, character sprite, view, editor, stack panel, animated image. So we have our, where is our, image, I guess we can just look at directly. What is its source? Its source is this SK Avalonia image. Yep, image. Okay. Okay. But it's not changing. Okay. Interesting. So why is it not changing? So the hmm. Okay, so I mean maybe let me just check this. Let's see if this is happening. Yeah, it is happening. Okay, so it is updating. Hmm. So current frame theoretically is reactive, which means that it should be updating the binding when that happens. Um, God, that's really strange. Okay. I mean it. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So we have current frame. Current frame is um, current frame is bound within this. It's bound to current frame with this converter. Converters don't do something weird with this, right? I swear I do stuff. All right, we're reconnected apparently, but our connection is still bad. Still bad. Whatever. Um, so hopefully that improves or something. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Um, okay. So let's take a look here and see what we can figure out. So we've got, yeah, update image, play image. Very odd, in my opinion, personally. Um, so, okay, we have frame, we have our converter. So why wouldn't changing if okay, wait, do I need to just like set like direction? Oh, what? How do you bind? Um, Mode equals two-way question mark. We can try that. See if that fixes it. So we're gonna try this again, and we're just gonna see what happens. I guess I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. I don't really know what that means, but yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Wow, I'm getting a lot of suggested people looking at this stream. That's interesting. Odd. Okay, so let's go in here. We're gonna pull up Haruhi. Awesome. Yeah, we know we're debugging. Okay. Yeah, she's still not doing it. Okay. But why? Why would she not be doing this? Like, we are updating the current frame. Can I look at this binding? Again, let's check this out. Okay, yeah, we don't care about the tree view. Thank you very much. We look at this. Okay, so okay. So we have again, like we have our source. Mm, Like it should be reactive. We should be. Do we replace images anywhere else in here so far? It should be reactive, as in it should. Every time this changes, it should update the image. It should update the binding because we have this reactive thing here. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, so every time I change this, it should update the bitmap, which should then go in and update the binding here. Oh, wait, no, not there. Wait, does this. Is this the problem? Does animated. Oh, maybe I need to put. Here, let's try that real quick. So let's not do editor tabs. We don't care about that. Care about our character sprite. Do I need to make this reactive? Is that what I need to do? All right, we're back. We're back, folks. All right, so we're gonna load up our project again, and we're gonna see what happens here. I tried making the view model reactive, which doesn't really make sense. It shouldn't need to be reactive, but we're gonna do it anyway, because why not? Might as well try it. Um, all right, let's see if that worked. We're gonna pull her up again. Yeah, it does not seem to have worked because she is not talking, nor is she blinking. Okay, well, I mean that's not really that surprising that that wouldn't do the trick because I mean like it's a view model; it shouldn't need to be updated that way. I mean, let's see, what else can we do to make this work? Um, hmm. I wasn't expecting this to give me so much trouble. Like, I mean, I was expecting some degree of difficulty with this, but I wasn't expecting this to be the thing that gives me trouble, honestly. Like this is pretty interesting that this is the problem. Um Here, I'm gonna put this up here with that just for fun. See, so like that's not bound to anything, so that shouldn't be the issue. Like it's just the current frame that's bound, and we update it. We update the current frame. And so when this, oh, excuse me, when this happens, this should be raising the I notify event. That's what this says, right? I notify property changed. Um, okay. Yeah, so like this should work. So why isn't it? It's gonna drive me insane. Okay, let's see what else we can do about this. Um, we don't need this mode two-way probably. We don't need a parameter, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Let's just take a look real quick and make sure we don't need a parameter. We're not doing something ridiculously wrong. So if we go into utility here, we have our converters, SL converters. Yeah, here's our SK bitmap converter thingy. Yeah, so it just, yeah, that should work. That should work. Um, should absolutely work. I have no idea. Um, so why isn't it? Um, okay, so let's just take a look at the other places that we use this converter because maybe that will give us a hint as to what I'm doing wrong. Um, so let's see. I mean, I guess like, the problem is none of these places like. Well, no. The background editor definitely can change this image. Like that's definitely something that can happen. So like it should work. Let's check the background editor view model and see if it does something different. See, like it's not even marked reactive and it's working. Do I need to not mark it reactive to make it work? Fuck. Um, damn, the rise of Zonko. Oh man, that's pretty wild. All right. So let's see. Um, so I mean, like I mean, this isn't gonna work. But let's just try taking the reactive tag off of our attribute off of it and just see what happens. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna help. But we're gonna try it anyway and just see what happens because oh, you know what the fuck, why not? Um so run. The espers are coming. Wow. That's that's so true. I'm gonna okay, I don't even know if I did that right. Whatever. Okay. I think I was trying to 100% that, but I don't know how to do that. Whatever. Yes. I mean, like we can find Koizumi in here if you want to try his sprite instead. Yeah, here let's see if he works. Here is Koizumi. He is also not neither talking nor blinking though, which makes sense. But I mean, like the first image is coming up. It's just not animated. Is the problem? Yeah, there's this little cool chess outfit. Like that's the problem. It needs to be animated. Like that's the issue that we're having here. So, um, we're gonna go back and we're gonna make this reactive again because I'm positive it needs to be. Um, and then let's see if we can figure something out here. So, so we know that it's working and we know that it's changing the current frame, right? We know that's happening. Um, so um, maybe the issue is, let's see. I don't know. What could the issue be here? So we could do I mean we can't obviously we need the converter. We can't take the converter out. That's part of the thing. Um I wonder if there is something else we can do here um to make this better. Okay, I need to mute Discord 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. All right, I'm back. Looks like all the messages are there between live chat and top chat. I closed out of um, 1 second again. Sorry, guys. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I need to close out of my other browser. I closed out of Discord so that it won't make little Discord pops anymore. So, okay, let's see. All right. Okay, cool that we're running low on storage. So, okay, let's see. Let's just keep going, I guess. Okay, so okay. So let's see what we can do here. So we've got our animated image class, yeah. Um, we've got binding, current frame, converter, yada yada yada. We bind the width, we bind the height. All of that works, it seems. Um, but then we have when we change the image, when we change that current frame, when we update it, it doesn't seem to be changing, which is the problem. Um, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Um, so okay, let's see. Um, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Um, so let's see what we can do here. Um, okay, we've got tick, we've got interval. I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely working. Like, it definitely, like, we've debugged and we know that it, like, is actually, like, running the frame elapsed and all that stuff. I mean, let's just double check that it's changing the current frame. Like, that the current frame actually is, like, changing to a different image. Let's just double check that real quick. Make sure that that is happening. Because that would suck if that was the issue. if the issue was just that it wasn't updating for some reason. So we're just gonna try that one more time, um, because why not? Okay. Um, so we're gonna open up our Haruhi and okay, so we have current frame index 0 dot frame. I mean, yeah, should be doing it. Okay. And then okay, it loads and then in theory we should hit that again at some point. Oh. Oh, are we not gonna? Is that the issue? It doesn't seem to be hitting it. Okay, I think we might have found an issue, guys. Uh, what? Why is it not? Wait, I swear to God, we just were in here and it was working. What happened? Okay, yeah, play. Yep, yep, yep. Uh, why is it suddenly not timing? Why is the timer suddenly not timing it? I'm so confused. Okay, okay. Well, I mean, like that's actually a much better outcome. I would prefer that because I can figure that out. So okay. Um, sure. Yeah, why not? All right. So, okay, so if it's not actually updating, okay, well then what does the frame timer even do? It's not gonna. Okay, so here. So let's see this real quick. So this is oh, right. I forgot to divide it by 60. It's taking 2 minutes to update because I forgot to divide it by 60. Okay. Okay, let's see if that works. If oh my god, that's the dumbest possible reason. If this is why it's not working, I'm gonna die laughing. That's so funny. I forgot to divide by 60, so it actually was updating. I just it was up taking 2 minutes to update real time as opposed to 2 seconds. It's supposed to take 2 seconds, and it was taking 2 minutes. Oh my god, that's so funny if that's the case. Okay, so we're now backgrounds. We're going back to character sprites. And then we go down to Haruhi. Okay, well, she's still not going. Still not going. So, okay. Let's go back in though. Let's see. Okay, so it is hitting. So, okay. So, update image. Okay, so let's put in current frame here and see what we hit. Yeah, so we are updating now. Um, so okay, so current frame index, current frame. Let's just do current frame. What should we do to see if it changes? I don't know. It doesn't matter. We'll just see. Current frame index dot frame. I mean, it should be changing, right? God. Okay. mean, at least we got that sorted. That's good, right? At least it's running. Even if it doesn't update, right? Um. Hmm. Okay. Well, check YouTube real quick. Okay. Wow, 109 views. I mean, I know it's only two concurrent viewers, but 109 views is a lot. That's wild. Um. Okay. So let's see. I mean, what else could it be? Like, why is it not updating? It's reactive still. It is changing. I mean, I think it is at least, right? I don't know. I mean, seems like it should be. I could write like a stupid converter for the int, but that seems unnecessary when we have this thing that should be changing it, right? I mean, like, okay, what if I just make it so that, like, if, um, like, okay, so frames with timing, if current frame index equals 0, do this, otherwise make it null. Will that, like, null out the image sometimes? Like, after the first frame, will that null out the image? That's my question. So we should be able to see this get hit. So yeah, let's see if that will do something. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so okay, we hit the null here, so it should null it out. And we should, okay, nope, it doesn't change the image. Oh my god, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. Okay. Um, hmm. I mean, is it because the converter? Is that literally what it is? It might be. I mean, let's see. Okay. No, I mean, can I do something dumb? Let's just find out if I can do something dumb here. Okay. So we're gonna go back into animated image, and we're gonna make this an image, like an Avalonia controls image, or bitmap, I guess. I don't know. Let's try that, sure. Um, and then we'll make new. How do we do this? Avalonia. Okay, here, let's look up the converter. SL converters. How does it do it? SK Avalonia image from the SK bitmap. Okay, so we have to make this an SK Avalonia image, and we're gonna do new of that. So we don't need a converter now. So if the converter is the problem, then it should work now. Oh, there's a build error. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have a width and height. Oh. What? Okay. Why doesn't it have a width and height? SK Avalonia image. Size. It's got a public size though. Okay, okay. We can work with that. Um, okay, so it's got a public size. So current frame dot size dot width and dot size dot height. Okay. Now we can work. Now we can cook. All right. Okay. Okay, so converter wasn't the issue. Converter was not the issue. Um, which is good because I would rather use the converter. I want to be consistent, right? Um, I want to wait. Okay, wait. 1 second. If frames with timings dot count not equal 0 or greater than 0, I guess. Let's try this again. Let's see. Maybe just the null doesn't. I don't know. Null should erase the image. I don't really know anymore. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Okay. We got it up. Let's check it out. Okay. Yep. Current frame 0. Excellent. Okay. Current frame 1. Excellent. Let's undo that. And it still doesn't work. Because why would it? Okay. So we're going to revert to this, I guess. Okay, so we're going to revert to that and revert back to this. Okay. I mean, like, what else can we do? This is really obnoxious that this is not working. I feel like this is a lot of my streams. I like pull up something and then like it just doesn't work, even though it's like not the thing I was expecting to not work. Um, yeah. Um, okay, let's see. I mean, maybe I can do. How about this? Let's remove this play. I mean, I don't think this is it. This is definitely not it. I don't know why I'm doing this. Play, I guess. What if I remove the first update image and just do play with it this? What if I just do that? What will that do? I have no idea. We're gonna find out. Alright, let's find out what happens here. Okay, now there's just no image. Now there's just no image. So, I mean, huh. But why would that be? Like it does, huh? It does call update image. What? What? Does this not need to be a dispatcher timer? Is that the issue? Should this not be a dispatcher timer? Should this just be a regular timer? Like a like a timer? I mean, like I can make that happen. Dot elapsed. Okay. Dot interval. Wait, can I just do the beginning? Can I just do that? Time span. There we go. Yeah. So this one takes a time span up here. So let's do that rather than set it manually there. All right. Okay, let's try that. I mean, like, if it doesn't need to be a dispatcher, I would rather. Like, is that the issue that it's a dispatcher timer? Okay, let's find out if that's the issue, or if it's just gonna crash it, because it also could just crash it now. All right, let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, still no Haruhi. Still no Haruhi. So, okay. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. Even though we closed it, it's still going. So that's also not good, right? Like we should make it so that it stops when this is closed. When this is huh. Okay, so we should think about that too. We should think about because otherwise it's just going to be running in the background and we don't want that. I wonder if the other one does that too. I just never noticed. That's very possible. Okay. Um hmm. Okay, let's see. So what else can we do here to make this work? Um okay. Okay, okay. So let's see what else we can do. 110 views, that's insane. For one of my streams, that's wild. Okay. 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 Um, okay, let's look up in dispatcher timer. Let's look up the Avalonia. Avalonia. Let's look up the dispatcher timer and just see if there's something I'm missing about it. Okay. Um, is enabled. Do I need to make that? Or does start set and is enabled? Starts the timer. Maybe I should run. No. Maybe I should just do run. Oh, this is a static method. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if I can do that. What if I just don't have a frame timer? And instead I do dispatcher timer dot run once. And I have frame timer elapsed. I mean, I guess I could do just run and then not do play every time, right? Frame timer elapsed. Oh, wait, no, but I have to. Okay, it has to be run once because the interval changes. And then this thingy here. And then don't care about that. And then this is an action, so I'm going to take this away now. So, okay, let's see if that does something. I mean, this, we're just trying stuff now. We're just seeing what happens if I try stuff. Yeah, this is all experimentation now. Oh, I need to go back and put this on top again. Okay. So yeah, let's find out what happens here. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. All right. Okay, nothing. It still does nothing. Great. Great. We love to see it. Wait. No. I mean, no, that doesn't make any sense, right? What if I do this? What if I do that? Will that do something? Like this is no, that's stupid. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. But I mean, like I have to try. I'm just trying random shit at this point, and I have to do it. All right. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So no, we do have to call update image here, unfortunately. Um, but like for real, why is it doing this to me? Why is it like this? Um, like for real, what's going on here with this? Um, I don't even know. Like, what else could this what what else can I do? Like really, what can I do for this? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. So, okay, we're changing. I mean, like, the only thing I can think of is if I, like, actually, like, literally go in and change this source every time rather than working off the binding. Okay, here, let's just look. Binding source, Avalonia, image source binding, not changing. Great. You need to invalidate the visual after the bitmap has changed. Why? Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to do that? Why do I need to invalidate it? What the fuck? Why do I need to do that? Okay. I mean, okay. Okay. I mean, but why? Is that for real? Do I actually need to do that? Why do I need to do that? That's so stupid. I don't want to do that. Okay, I mean, like, if that's the case, then the whole view model is kind of pointless because I need to change it directly, right? Like, ugh, it sucks. That really sucks. Oh my god. Okay, well, I mean, like, if that's the case, then I should just, like I said, I don't think I need the view model anymore then, because I'm not going to use a binding at that point, right? Like, that's just, there's no point. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use the code behind directly. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Okay, so let's start moving this into the code behind. Let's just see if we can do that. I mean, unless, hmm, hmm. Wait, how to bind image files? Okay. Okay. Um, mm, okay, we got a sample we can look at, I guess. Um, okay, that's not super helpful. Yeah, these don't change the thing. We need stuff that changes, actually. Um, it must be a property. Well, it is a property. Right? I didn't fuck that up. Yeah, okay. It is a property. Okay, well, maybe I just need to call this manually then. Is that what I need to do? Okay. I mean, here, let's just try something real quick. Let's just try like manually doing this. So, um, uh, command equals, we'll make a quick command. Public I command change command binding change command. Okay. Let's make this a stack panel real quick so we don't get in trouble. All right. Okay, so we just added a button that's going to do a thing for us real quick, which is we're gonna in here in initialize, I guess. We will do change command equals new or reactive command dot create, and we will do update image as our action for that. Okay, so, and then we will not do play. Or actually, no, in play we will not call, or here we won't call update image, basically. So it will be playing and changing it, but it will never update the image until we hit the click button to do that. And so then we should be able to see this here when we hit the play button, or we click the button, or whatever is what I'm trying to say. So let's see if that works here. Okay. So we're going to try open up the project, see what happens. All right. Excellent. All right, so yep, we got that. That should call it. All right, and then we've got our little hi button down here, which should update the frame. We are on index 40. Didn't seem to update it. Let's just hit this, trying to update it. No. So yeah, so it's okay. So this sucks so much. Okay. So what if we make this have a parameter, right? Okay, we're just testing things here. We make this take an image parameter, and we have create image Okay. Um, and we'll just make this null first. And so like basically like down here we're gonna say if image is not null, then what we're gonna do is image dot invalidate. Invalidate visual. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're just gonna try this out. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna give this a name, which is going to be the image, I guess. And then we're going to do command parameter equals binding the image. That should do the trick. So now we manually call invalidate. So we're gonna see if that helps with anything. I sort of doubt that it will, but also I don't know. It might actually do the trick, which would really suck because, like I said, then the view model that we made is kind of pointless, and we should just switch to a code behind. Except again, then like the binding kind of is. I want to be able to bind it, sort of. So I don't know. Like if I have to call invalidate manually, that kind of like defeats the purpose of binding it, though. So I might as well just do it from the code behind. So let's see what happens here. When we open up the character sprite. All right. Oh, well, she disappeared. So okay, they didn't redraw her though, so that's not good. Uh, I guess I can simplify this null check. That's good. Yeah, sure. No propagation. Why not? Okay. This is so strange. This is so strange. Sorry, I'm moving around a little bit. This is very odd. All right. Okay, so we're loading up, and let's see what happens when we open this up now. All right, so we've got our first frame here. Excellent. Okay, so let's open up Haruhi actually, because that's who I want to see, not the grocer. No offense to the grocer. Okay, and then we're gonna hit high. So we're on 227 as our current frame index. So current frame changes up, and then we're going to have our image, and we're going to invalidate it. So let's just look at image real quick. And image has a source right now, right? It should. Yep. So image has this source. So let's invalidate, and it still has a source with a size. And does it have a size? Yeah, width and height. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean like that looks like it should. It looks like it should. So, but alas, it just goes away. I have no explanation for any of this. So, okay, so maybe I shouldn't invalidate visual. Maybe I should do a different kind of invalidation because there's several different ones I can do. Sure. Here, fuck it. Let's try invalidate arrange. Invalidate visual makes the most sense of those, but you know what? Fuck it. Why not try invalidate arrange? Who knows? Um. Okay. All right, we're in. Okay. Um. Okay, so we've got Haruhi. Yeah, no, still goes away regardless. Okay. Um. Okay. Well, this just sucks so much. Um. Like I wanted to get through a lot more of this, and I'm still stuck on this stupid animated image thing. Okay. Um. Maybe I should just get rid of the view model and do a code behind. Okay. We're gonna try that real quick. Um. I don't even know. Um. This really sucks because actually I don't even want to do that because I want to be able to create the view model. Like, okay, we're gonna have to open the recycle bin because I want to restore that real quick. Okay. I don't even know. I don't want to have to deal with this. Hmm. So, okay. Um, See, like the thing is that I don't want to have to like create this animated image thing. Like I want to create it from XAML. So, oh god, this just bites. This just really bites. Um, okay, well, let's just keep searching. Okay. Wow, this sounds really complicated. Um, okay. I mean, hmm. Hmm. Should we be using drawing image? Hmm. I don't know. We might want to look into that. Okay. Um, hmm. See here. There's no link. I can't see here, Avalonia, because there's not a link. Edit this page. There's still no link here. What the fuck? Okay, code. There's still no link. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, why would there be a link? Binding converter. Okay. Mm, okay, wait. Mm, okay. So, okay. Yeah, so I'm just reading documentation on stream right now, which I'm sure is very entertaining. But sometimes that's what you gotta do when you're programming, is just gotta read the documentation. Um, so let's see, converting binding value, yeah, whatever. So, hmm. Damn, I just really want this binding thing to work. So I'm so confused as to why it's not. Here, am I like on an old version of Avalonia or something? Like, is there just a bug here? Like, can I update things? I mean, I can update a bunch of things actually. A bunch of these are updated already in the let's fuck it, let's do it. In the pull request that Will still hasn't looked at. Will, if you're watching this, look at my pull request. Okay. All right. Let's try that. Fuck it. Why not? Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna keep trying this, guys. We're gonna keep trying this. So let's take a look. Yep, nope. Did not do the trick. Okay. Yeah, that did not do the trick. This is very, very annoying. Um. mm, okay, well, like, what else could it possibly be? Remove that. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need to do this. Okay. Hmm. Bring that back. See if this fixes it. Right, I need to bring back update image. They need to be updating the image again. So we should do that real quick. Okay. An update image here too. Yeah. Okay. I need to bring that back, so that's good. Okay, well, this is great, I guess. Um, really happy about all of this. Yay! It didn't work. I don't know why I said yay. I mean, yeah, so it is doing its thing. It is cooking along. And it does go and update image and change the current frame. Hmm. Oh, it sucks so much. Hmm. I mean, can I just try something? Just in case. We'll just keep this. I mean, like, I just want to see if this, like, does anything. Like, if there's just a problem with the threading. Like, I don't know what's happening at all. Like, so, like, if this doesn't do something, then I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. So, wait. Hmm. So I think the issue is a binding thing. I think it's a binding thing. Probably. I don't fucking know though. I genuinely don't know. Um, um, update binding. Um. No. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Um. This still sucks. Um. Okay. So let's see what else I can do here. Um. mm, like I've like this clearly should change. It should update when this happens. Like it should. I don't know. Mm, I'm so annoyed. So I think the issue is that it can't. Every time it's updating, it's not changing the image. I think that's just all it is. It's just the binding is not propagating for some reason, which I don't understand. Like, it works in the background editor, doesn't it? Like, what did they do wrong? We have this binding BG bitmap. Same deal, like same converter, same width and height deal. Nothing special in the code behind for it. And in its view model, yeah, it's not even reactive. See, so oh, we changed the data context. Is that what I need to do? No, that's the data context for the image crop resize dialog. But that's still not a bad idea necessarily. This dot raise property change name of BG bitmap. Okay, do I need to do that? Is that literally all I need to do? Because if so, I'm gonna just like fucking off myself. This dot raise. This dot raise property. Okay. Okay, so it's an extension method. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't extend view model base. If that is, oh my God, that might be it. That literally might be the whole thing, is that this isn't a reactive object. Holy shit. If that's it, I'm gonna be so sad. I spent all this time. I think that legit might be it. I think that legit might be what it was. That might be the issue, like honestly. That's so bad if that's the case. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh my God, it was. That was literally it. I didn't pull a view model base. Okay, well, whatever. That is terrible. But the thing works now, so that's all that matters. Whatever. Okay. So, next thing we need to do, I want to make a few changes here. Okay, well, now we got that working. That's all that really matters. That's big deal. Okay. Um God, that's so upsetting that I just forgot to inherit the class that has reactive object on it, and that's why it didn't work. I hate that so much. Okay. Anyway, um, so let's go, guys. Let's go. Um, so we've got a dispatcher timer dot run once. So I should be able to do. I have an on close thing here somewhere. Yeah, on tab closed. So I want to do something similar to that. So let's see. So yeah, I probably should bring back the frame timer now that I understand this. Public dispatcher timer frame timer get set. And I want to have a public void stop frame timer dot stop. So instead of this, we're going to do equals new frame timer dot tick and we have again object sender event args arguments event args just args is fine. And then frame timer dot interval is that frame timer dot start, yeah. And then we have this stop method here too that will stop it, which is good. So now what we can do is else editor dot description type equals character sprite editor view model closed editor dot animated image dot stop. So that should stop this. So what we want to see is that actually like stops trying to play the animated image over and over again once the view model closes, because that's what we want to have happen. We don't want the view model, or we don't want the image to keep rolling after we close the tab. So that's what we're going to hope happens here. All right. So, okay, so we have Haruhi up. She's going to start talking here. Yep, perfect. And blinking and stuff. Excellent. She's talking and blinking a little fast. And she's not talking and blinking at all. Hmm. Oh, I don't call frame timer dot stop here. Ah, frame timer dot stop. Okay. Um. There we go. That looks more normal now. Yeah, and she blinks fine, and that's all good. Okay, and then if we open this one, does the same thing. Yeah, she's good. She's good. We're good. Okay, cool. So now if I close both of these, we want to see that the timers aren't still going here. Excellent, that looks correct. And then if I open it back up again, it should start again, yeah? Okay, there we go. And she goes again. Okay, very good. I think we got that working then. Excellent. Okay, well now we can finally do what I fucking wanted to do in the first place, which is write some fucking code. So, we have our animated images. Excellent. That's very good. Um, okay. Cool. Drop down, character drop down. Yeah, let's start it up. All right. And then also we can go into animate image and probably remove that stack panel. That had that it had there. Like we don't need that. Yep. Okay. Um. So let's do this. All right. So we got an animated image. And then the next thing we have here is we have um, another stack panel. So we're gonna do stack panel orientation equals horizontal, spacing equals 5, and then we have some items for it. And so we'll have the character drop down and the is large checkbox there. And then the next thing we have is the replace sprite button, apparently. And then we have another stack layout with the export GIFs frame. Okay. So, awesome. Okay, so let's do all that. So the first thing up is we're going to have text block. Oh wait, no, we don't actually need that. We can just do. Oh wait, no, we do need that. Okay. So we're gonna have another stack panel orientation horizontal, but this time spacing was 3, and then we're gonna have text block character, and then the character drop down, which in this one is a combo box. And we'll have to bind some stuff with it, but for now we'll just make it a little combo box. And then is large checkbox. So checkbox is large. Okay. So we got that. That's good so far. And then we're going to have our button replace sprite. And then another stack panel. This one is orientation horizontal as well. Spacing is 3. And then we have button export frames and button export GIF. Excellent. Okay, very good. So we got something going on here. Vertical alignment, center, bottom, center, whatever. Okay. So that's all good stuff. Okay. So now we have to define all of these things that we just put in here. So let's start with the character drop down box because that's where we start here. So we want to bind it to something here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make I guess a list of characters. Okay. So these two things are going to go together, and then we're going to have a list of characters to bind it to. So public list observable collection, obviously. Of or is that obvious? Is it actually an observable collection? Oh god. Okay, how do I populate my combo boxes elsewhere? Okay, let's see. Oh, right, you do templates. Right? You do templates or something? Yeah, I think that's a thing I can do here. So what I can do is combo box dot template, right? Let's look this up. Combo box Avalonia. Yeah. Item template, data template. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we want to do here is we're going to make it so that we have an observable collection of character items, characters, get set, and yeah. And then I guess we have public character item character. Okay. So, um, so combo box item template, data template, and then data type equals serial loops. Data type equals. Okay, so we got to do it that way. So our data type for this is character items. So, I guess I call it lib items. So lib items character item. And then what we do is um, um, okay, binding display name, presumably. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then um, selected combo box, selected item. Wait, no, I think I just got to do it up here, right? Because I got to bind it. Selected item, binding, character. Um, which one failed? Headless at CS Proj? Okay, why? Oh, because I updated the project without updating headless. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I have to update this as well. Awesome. So we'll go back to that while this is building. And so then we can do combo box items source is binding characters. Cool. And then what we can do in here is we can do characters equals main window dot open project dot. That would make sense, but that's not what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do items where I dot type equals character dot um cast character item, and then new from that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then from there, say we have an observable collection of those, so that should be good. You should be good to go on that. Okay. So in theory now we should have our character combo box thingy working. We should see all the different characters, and the currently selected character should be correct. Hopefully. I guess we'll see. I spent like an hour and a half fighting the animated image thing only for it to be the dumbest possible problem. So, whatever. Um okay, so cur also, we need to do display name. So yeah, binding display name. So we already are doing that, but we have to do a converter. So we'll go into SL converters. And they update text project. Okay, I did update text project, so we're good on that. So I have to go into converters here. SL converters is in the utility section. Here it is. We're going to add a new little converter here. String. Okay. And then new name 3 dot. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then we should be able to just do build it real quick so we see that show up in here. Okay. Converter equals x static. Utility. Do I not call utility in here? Utility SL converters dot character name crop converter. Okay. Excellent. So that takes care of that. Okay, maybe that will do the trick. I have no idea. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Okay. I should probably go to bed soon. No, we'll see. Oops. Okay. Try again. 4, apparently. Still not selecting it. The selected item is odd that it's not working. Oh, because I haven't said it. Duh. Okay, I might be able to make this work then. So I might actually not even need. Let's try not doing that right now. Let's try not doing the converter thing right now for this. Just leaving it like that. Okay. And then yeah, so for the converter we need to do 4 dot dot dot. And then in here I need to actually set character. So character equals item dot character probably. Item dot speaker, item dot sprite dot character dot character. Okay. Main window dot open project dot characters. No. Dot items dot where I dot type or actually dot first I dot type equals character and character item I dot message info dot character equals item sprite character. And cast that to a character item. right. Maybe that will work. We'll find out in a second. Yeah. All right. Good. We got character Haruhi. Very nice. Character Grocer. Character Girl. Character Asahina. This is looking great. Character Koizumi. Character Kunikita. Member C. Nagato should show up here. Very nice. All right, so we got it working. So that's good. So we got first thing working. Excellent. So now because this is binding, we should be able to set reactive on it. And this should now, hopefully this will change when we change the hopefully this will change when we change the combo box. But anyway, so we have that set up. So that's very good. So we got our first drop down in. Awesome. And so then the next step is to do yeah, no, wait, actually, how do I do this in the background stuff or in some of the other editors, I guess? Because I do want to make it so that we get unsaved changes when you change the character. Okay. Well, I think it's getting late, so I'm going to stop streaming for now, and I'll pick this up next time we stream. All right. Bye, guys.